Go for it.
All right. Well, thank you. Welcome, everyone. So happy to see you here. My name is Laura Nowicki. Have to hit got it. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to co-host tonight's presentation with Tanya. So thank you so much, Tanya. On the screen in front of you is my crew. This is my family. I have 7 kiddos. We live out in Colorado, 6 boys and 1 little girl. I've been so fortunate to be home with them and to homeschool for most of all of their lives. And it's really been an incredible experience. LifeVantage is a beautiful transition for me, both physically and professionally. My background is in nutrition, and I've always been passionate about health and wellness. And so it's always been super important to me. I truly believe, I truly believe the adage, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. However, that said, after my twins were born, I was having some health struggles of my own. My 2 little guys, I could not really pick up. I had to kind of scoop them up in my elbows just because my wrists and joints and everything was just, quite honestly, felt weak and painful. It would feel like I was stepping on glass when I would get up in the morning, struggling with headaches and all sorts of different things. And I was so grateful. Thanksgiving is an anniversary for me because I was introduced to these products on Thanksgiving. We invited a family from church up to the house, and I actually overheard Diana having a conversation with someone else and hearing things like turmeric and milk thistle. And I was like, wait a minute, I have those in my medicine cabinet. And so anyway, I was very, very eager to learn more about it. I'm also quite a skeptic though. And so I went forward very critically of everything that I was hearing and everything I was seeing. I have to make sure I get this out of the way, that everyone's results were we don't claim to cure, treat, or mitigate any diseases and things like that. So I was introduced to the ABC Primetime Investigative Report. And if anyone has not seen this yet, make sure to ask for a link so that you can see this report. This came out in 2005, and it kind of went through the history of our products. It interviewed the scientist who is credited with discovering it and kind of went through some of the terminology and some of the benefits of the products. A couple notes on this. One, again, I was critical. I was like, wow, it's kind of old. And I was looking at it, but the science behind it, when I went and I looked at the research, I was like, wow, the reality is we are cutting edge. We were on ABC Primetime in 2005 with information that is still to this day unknown to some people. Excuse me, sorry about that. And so it just shows you that we truly were ahead of the game in what we've discovered. Another thing that's kind of interesting is John Quinones still takes our product. And when people run into him at the airport or he's been other places, because of his validation in his research, he still continued to take our product. The science really intrigued me. And if anyone is at all curious, you can go to PubMed, which is our national database for research and health information. And you can type in Protandim and you will see the quality and the quantity of research that is published, peer-reviewed, often human studies as well, from such reputable places that are listed on the screen. It's truly unbelievable. And so what is all this research about? Our flagship product had to do with something called oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is completely It's a normal physiological process. It happens to all of us. You might know it because an apple turns brown on your counter through oxidative stress. It impacts each of us differently. It impacts different systems in the body, and it'll impact it with different symptoms. The reality is, though, that we have our hands on something that can lower oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And again, that is unheard of. There are many things that will help lower our oxidative stress, but nothing that has this research and that can make this statement that we can at LifeVantage. So what causes oxidative stress? Again, it's totally common. It's our diet, what we eat and what we don't eat, what we drink or what we don't drink, if we exercise or exercise too much or don't exercise enough. And so the reality is that oxidative stress is so prevalent in our lives. Unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but in our world, we have increased the amount of chemicals, the amount of magnetic through our cell phones that impact each of our cells. And so it's really hard to combat this oxidative stress through the food that we eat, because it's also in the air that we breathe and it's in the water that we drink. And so we really need to find something else to help. Well, that's again the beauty of the research that we have. Some things, if any of you have heard of like genetic expression, you may be familiar with like the BRCA gene is known to be related to breast cancer. Well, it's related, but just because you have the gene doesn't mean that you'll get the condition. And if you don't have the gene, doesn't mean you won't get the condition. But what we're learning is that our lifestyle choices can impact our genetic expression, similar to a light switch. Other processes are closer to a dimmer switch, where we'll see that it impacts our health, our mitochondria, our sirtuin activity, our collagen. As we age, all of these things are impacted by our lifestyle choices, where we are and what we're doing. Okay, so enter Protandim. I apologize. My son has been trying to get onto the Zoom link, and so he keeps calling. Enter Protandim. Protandim is a synergistic combination of 5 herbs. So when my friend was talking about turmeric, milk thistle, and ashwagandha, and tea, they are all put together into this incredible product called Protandim. Sorry. Put together into this incredible product called Protandim. These ingredients, you might say, oh, well, I drink green tea or I take turmeric. The beauty of the research is how they work together synergistically. The other incredible thing about our products, if you can see in the lower corner here, is the certifications. BSCG certified is one of the highest certifications that we can attain, so that it's safe for Olympic athletes to take our products. The NSF guarantees what we say is in our product is in there. Supplements have come under a lot of scrutiny, and so these certifications and our validation of what we say they are. Now, I mentioned the word supplement, just to kind of bring attention to that. A lot of products out there are supplements, meaning that you will add to your diet these a small amount of whatever. The difficulty with supplements is how much do you take? What do you take together? How do they interact with each other? So again, the beauty of our flagship product, Protandim, and a lot of what we offer is that it doesn't supplement your body. It actually activates your body so that your body can make what it needs. This NRF2 synergizer makes antioxidants to combat that oxidative stress. And so it's super powerful. I saw this quote today. The power is not in the pill. The pill activates the power within your body. And so it's something so much greater than just taking a supplement. Some of our research, powerful quotation, NRF2 is likely to be the most important approach in the foreseeable future. This is just one of the quotes from this article, and the research I'm happy to share with anyone that's interested in it, because again, it's super powerful. Our company didn't stop there. We went on to activate other systems in the body. And so we have the Protandem NRF2 synergizer to activate your antioxidant pathway in the body. We have the Protandem NRF1 synergizer. This activates your mitochondria. That's the powerhouse of the cell that you might remember from, 7th grade biology. We are losing our energy and our power because we are losing our mitochondria. We went on and we created an NAD synergizer. Again, this helps to kind of clean up our body, detox our system, and get the energy from our foods into our cells. It's an amazing process. Another thing I love about our company is we don't, again, look at these individually. We look at them synergistically. How does the one product interact with the other product, and how will they help your body? These graphs show you, the gray shows how the products work individually, and then the blue shows how they work synergistically together. And so we have studied how they work together. And at the bottom, these are genes that are expressed for inflammation. And so we can see how they impact our body on that level, which is super exciting to me. We didn't stop there. Our company went on, and we have continued to have other activators to activate other systems in our body. We have something that's called the fat burn. As we age, our fat goes from a brown, squishy baby fat to almost like a solid white cellulite fat. Well, did you know that there is a way to actually meet in the middle and have something called a beige fat? Our beige fat has those mitochondria that are actively burning the fat. So our fat is put for storage, but it's also there for our use. And so we have a way to activate our body to use that fat for energy rather than storing it for later. This has been incredibly exciting. I will admit that I personally started on the product about 2 weeks ago. It's almost unbelievable. But anyway, haven't lost weight yet, but I have lost inches, and not just like 1 inch, but inches. And so it's super exciting to see that my body has been able to activate that process to utilize the fat stores that my body has. We didn't stop there. We have hair care, we have skin care, all again, based on the research from those institutions that have come back and said, we need to put this in something topical. This is amazing. We have pet products. We have a brain product to activate our brains for memory, focus, concentration. I have my Axio right here. Help me get through this presentation. But again, we didn't stop there. We have a new liquid activated collagen. And you may say, okay, well, why collagen? There's lots of collagen out there. What makes your collagen different? So just a bit about collagen. It makes up about 25 to 35% of all the protein in our body. And so we think of collagen for hair, skin, and nails, but in fact, it does so much more. Our collagen makes up our blood vessels. It surrounds all of our organs. Our bones actually have more collagen than calcium. And so it is such an important protein in our body. However, it does start to decline as soon as we turn 30. And it starts to decline pretty rapidly. Other cultures will have a lot more dietary sources of collagen. So they're making bone broths from every part, from hoof to tail. We don't often make those bone broths. We're not necessarily eating the foods that will supply collagen for us either. So we're seeing a great decrease. Again, you might feel this in your joints. You might see it in hair loss. You're going to see it all over your body. Our collagen, again, activates your body to make its own collagen. Yes, it contains fish collagen, which is a supplement, which is where most of the others stop. Ours also has ruby red quinoa to activate your body to make more collagen. We have 10 types of collagen, whereas other products often will only have 2, maybe 3. We also have a citrus and berry blend. The vitamin C is so necessary for that collagen to maintain your collagen. So ours provides 3 things. It activates our production, it replenishes the collagen density, and it maintains your glow. So I could go on and on about our collagen, but the reality is when you see the impact that it has, when you see the changes in people's hair, skin, and nails, when you see tissue repairing after surgery in just 28 days, when you see a decrease in the cellulite and the blood vessels and spider veins, when you see these changes, you're kind of like, wow, that's unbelievable. I will tell you that it's not only what you are seeing, it's how you are feeling. You can feel these benefits from head to toe. All right. This company has provided me so many benefits. It has done so much for my health, but it's done so much more than that. I'm so grateful to Diana for introducing it to me. And the people that I have met are truly unbelievable. Not only do I love the products, I love the culture. I love everyone that I have met, and I love the company and what they offer. There are so many people that are part of this company that truly believe that this is more of a mission than anything else. And I hope that the information that I've shared with you has been helpful. I hope if you have questions that we can answer those. And at this point, I am going to turn it over to Tanya. It's going to continue from here. Tanya is an amazing leader. She is such an incredible friend, and I'm so grateful to have met Tanya in my journey as well. Thanks, Tanya.
Thank you, Laura. Do you want to stop sharing and I'll take over mine? Thank you. Bring up mine real quick here. Okay. Okay. Hi, everybody. I love doing these presentations. It is such a privilege to be able to bring you this information. And I love it even more when I get to team up with my teammates and share it with you. And Laura has been a part of LifeVantage for 7 years. I have been a part of LifeVantage for 11 years. And I am no stranger to the world of network marketing. LifeVantage is the 8th company that I have been a part of. And I was introduced to network marketing when I was in college. And it was the people that I met that opened my world up to the fact that I could have my own business. And up until then, I had just always thought about the employee route. I didn't know that entrepreneurship was open to everybody. I just didn't know. So I was always open and I was always looking. And that is why we make sure that when we do these presentations, we want you not only to hear about our phenomenal products that have so much science behind them, like Laura said, but we also want to make sure that you get to hear the opportunity that comes with it, because now more than ever, I think people are looking for another stream of income. Now more than ever, people are looking for a way to do business on their own, to do business from their phone, to do business from wherever they want to, something that's mobile. And one thing that I was never told in my journey with the other 7 companies, I never had anyone coach me on what to look for if I was going to find a business that would suit me well. So I'm going to cover those points with you real quickly here at the end of this presentation. But my story with this is, like I said, I was always open. And in 2011, I had a husband that was honestly like a walking time bomb. He had high blood pressure. He had joint issues. He had things that were causing his joints to flare up. There were moments where he just wasn't very mobile, and we just couldn't find anything to help him. He was eating well, he was exercising, but the issues continued to happen. And my girlfriend shared with me the ABC investigative report. that happened in 2005 that Laura talked about. And when I saw that, I was really intrigued by it. I'd never seen anything like that before. And I immediately thought of the people in my life that were struggling with their health. But one thing I really want to make sure, because you may have done the same thing when you heard the products, you may have instantly thought of people in your life that are struggling, but also now more than ever, we should be so proactive by taking care of ourselves first. Right? Don't you want to, for as long as you're here, have quality of life, live with vitality? Because if you have those two things, if you have your health, you are able to then best take care of the people around you. And the same thing goes for your wallet. Don't you want to be proactive and take care of your wallet as prices increase, as gas increases, so that you can make the decisions in life that you need to make and have that decision made with ease? And that's what we're about here. So the company of LifeVantage, it started in 2009. It's more than 4 years old, which is great. We're publicly traded on the NASDAQ. And I love our story. We started in the retail sector. That Protandim Nerf tube product was put on the retail shelves first, but no one knew the story behind what it did. So they took it off the retail shelves and they put it in the hands of people like Laura and I, and they tripled their sales. And that's simply because when you find something you love, or you see a movie that you love, you're not going to keep it a secret. You're going to tell people about it. And what a gift it is when you find something you love that you have the opportunity to share with other people and also make a business out of it. It's just such a humble way to make a living while you're helping people with their health. So it's a beautiful thing to do. So LifeVantage, our flagship product again, is Protandim Nerf 2. It has over 30 peer-reviewed studies on PubMed, 7 patents, and it truly is the only supplement in the world that is proven to reduce oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. That is a claim that we can make. We are also, like I said, publicly traded with over 20 years of product manufacturing experience, 2 billion products, $2 billion in products sold. And our collagen, when that launched in June, we have sold 500% over what was projected. I got to tell you real quick, if the fountain of youth existed in a bottle, I believe with all my heart, it's the collagen. You have to get back to the person that invited you here and look at the stories. I'm not just talking externally. Got like so many phenomenal issues internally of what this has done for people. It's just mind blowing. So we are a solid and stable company, but we want to double. We want to double in the next 2 years. And in order to do that, we need more people telling our story. And we have an untapped market. There are still so many people and so many markets around the world that have not heard of LifeVantage, have not heard of NERV2 activation, have not heard of activation in general. But one person that did, that came on board to our board of directors, is Erin Brockovich. And I'm sure many of you know that story behind the movie that she was in, which I can't even think of the name right now, which drives me nuts. But she is a part of our board of directors because she loves the story behind our company and she loves what we stand for. So the other big thing to look for is trends. You don't want to be a part of something that is just a fad and is something everybody wants today, but will be gone tomorrow. When we look at the health and wellness sector and we look at the collagen market, these are billion-dollar markets, and these are the wellness industry is only continuing to increase because more and more people, they want to take control of their own health and they want to be proactive. And when you look at the categories that we participate in, anti-aging, skin care, hair care, pet care, energy, weight loss, collagen, those are never, ever going to go out of style. People will always be looking for something in those sectors, and individually, they are billion-dollar markets. And collectively at LifeVantage, we have products in each one of those spaces that are good for you. There's an app called Think Dirty. You can put our hair care, our skin care, our body care in that app, and it will show you exactly how clean it is for you. And again, activators, where we are letting your body activate enzymes that are already there and getting it to work the way that it's supposed to. So can you do this? Do you think you could do what Laura did or what I'm doing now? No, that was me. I was like, heck no, I don't want to do that. but I did want to do that. Does that make sense? When I said yes to LifeVantage, I was at a place in my life, and timing is everything. I wanted to be more than I was. I wanted to grow my confidence, and I knew that I was put on this earth to do something big. And I knew for me that it would probably be through this industry. I'm one of the crazy girls that loves direct selling. I love network marketing. Like, give me all the stuff, because you can get so many phenomenal products through companies like this. But I just never had the mentorship or the leadership or the tools to do it. So when this came into my life, I trusted my girlfriend that wanted to get me into this. And I jumped in with both feet, shaking in my boots all the while. And I went through it full of fear. And I took one step at a time, and I just became very coachable. And I listened to the people, and I did what they told me to do. And little by little, as I watched other people do this tonight, I then suddenly took the leap and stepped up and started to do it a little bit at a time, just like Laura and I are doing tonight, teaming up. So what you see tonight, this is not expected of you when you get in. It's a process, it's a journey. But this, what we're doing tonight, is a tool. It's something that helps you share your business and share these products with other people. So you get to come in, mute yourself, and let other people see it. So this is something anyone can do. We have a simple system, but it does take work. It takes work to gain anything that's worth gaining in life. And that's just, again, about what your goals are. We meet you where you're at with your goals. And this has attracted over 80,000 members worldwide. Again, we're looking to double that. You have access to social media assets. Our company does such a beautiful job when we're launching new products, getting you everything you need in alignment so that you can get the word out with ease and have all the tools and assets that you need. You don't have to worry about shipping product. There's no inventory, there's no invoicing. Everything is done for you through your replicated website, which is what you get when you become a team member. And there's so much support, whether it's the person that brought you in or the person that brought them in, or corporate staff or leadership or our VIP line or a customer support. There is just so much that's accessible and available to you. This is truly personal development with a compensation plan attached to it. Many people have said that, because if you're going to do something on your own, the beautiful part about that is you get to do it on your own. And the hard part about that is you're doing it on your own. You are your own boss. So it is so important that the tools that are given to you, that you plug in and that you use them, because that's how you're going to grow. And that's how you'll make the most of this whole opportunity that's been put in front of you, not by chance, but for a reason. How far can you take it? It blows my mind how far I've taken this. I got to tell you, this is my 8th company. And I think the most I made ever before was maybe like $11. Like, for real, I just had so much fear, and it always got in the way. And when I said yes to this, it was fall of 2011. A week after I said yes, my husband got laid off. We were living in Colorado. And 6 months later, he took a job in Idaho. I didn't even know where Idaho was. Like, I did not want to go to Idaho. But because I said yes to this opportunity, I was making enough to fill the gap that was the difference in my husband's pay when we moved. That was such a blessing to our family. And then fast forward 4 or 5 years later, life hit hard. It hit so hard. And I wasn't able, and I didn't have it in me, the energy in me to show up to like do my business. I was able to run it and take care of people, but to actively keep building it, I didn't have it in me. But you know what kept showing up? A check. I did not have to worry about the income coming in. I didn't have to ask someone for time off. I didn't have to take sick leave. I didn't have to take money out of an extra account. Because our products are consumable, people are using them on a monthly basis. And when you have products that work, and you grow a network that then grows a network, there is something called leveraged income. And that can make a huge difference in your life when it really matters. And then when 2020 hit and my husband was laid off, we were able to step back. I was able to let him breathe a little and support my family because of this business. And while I supported him and he was able to kind of step back and take a breath, he was able to take time to figure out what his next steps were. Now, us working together didn't work. Maybe another time, but it was such a blessing that I could give him the time to step back, and I had the leverage income that was coming in. It is such a blessing, and I want this for everybody, you guys. It's such peace of mind. So how do you get started with LifeVantage? There are different ways. You can be a customer. We love our customers. We have probably 80% of our company is customers. And again, that speaks to the quality of our products. And the retention rate is 70 to 80% as well. But if you are looking for a way to maybe start a business and you know you want to take the products anyway, we have 4 different ways that you can get in. And 3 of the packs are only $309, which I think is phenomenal. It's phenomenal that you could start $1 million business for $300 and you only pay it one time. You get your replicated website, you get the support, you get all the tools you could possibly need. There's no other fees ever. It's just you being a consumer of the products. So we've got the Optimized Health Enrollment Pack, the Look Radiant Pack, and the Achieve More Pack. Those are each $309 to get started. And then we have the Merry Christmas Elite Pack, which you get everything in that pack. And then with these packs as well come extra training, some tickets to events and things like that. We also, just to talk about LifeVantage, we are committed to impacting the lives of 1 million children through programs and initiatives that make a lasting impact on future generations. It's a very philanthropic organization. They give back in very generous, huge ways. More often than not, every year around Christmas, New Year's, we have many different distributors from around the world that will go down to Mexico. And we are honestly building like a community down there. We build homes, we furnish the homes, we bring things to those families. And that's just been an ongoing thing that we've done. We have team members that have been in like hurricane situations. Corporate shows up, distributors show up, and they just take care of one another. So this is not just a company that is, you come in and you stick with your team. This is a company where you come in and you are a part of the community. You are a part of a really big, global, bigger picture. And part of that too comes from even our compensation plan. There's a point in our compensation plan where when you get to a certain level, you get to participate in all global sales. And that too just brings out this heart of people that they want to help everybody, no matter whose team you're on. It's a really beautiful community. And sometimes that's what people need first. Maybe it's not about the products or it's not about the money, it's about the community. I tell my girls this all the time. I have 2 teenage daughters, and I tell them, I want nothing more for you than to be a part of a network marketing company, even if it's not mom's. I would love for you to find one because I know they will gain instant friends and they will have instant community that will support them if they find the right company. So where do you go from here? 3 different options for you. One is get back to the person that invited you, or just know that they will be following up with you within the next 12 to 24, 48 hours. Don't ghost them. Just let them know. Even if this wasn't for you right now, or maybe you're thinking of someone else that might want to see this information, let them know that. We're not going to continue to hound you. That's not how we work. But just let them know where you stand so they can be clear on that. If you are looking at these products and you say, I've been waiting for something like this, or I want to be proactive with my health, or that collagen sounds like the cat's meow, then let us know. It's very simple for us to put the products that you want into a shopping cart and just send you the link, and all you have to do is check out and you're ready. Or if you are looking at this and you think, I've been looking for another opportunity, I've been looking for community, I've been looking for an answer, a plan B, a way to bring in enough income to pay for gas for my family, whatever it might be. Oh, I just have to say real quick, one of my team members today, this was so fun. She told me that today she's wanted to get snow tires for her car. And her husband was kind of ixnaying it, saying they didn't have the money. And she was like, we do. But she's like, you know what? I don't have to worry about it now because I can buy the snow tires for my car. And that's such a big deal. She could buy her own snow tires, didn't have to ask her husband for permission because she did it through this company by helping people. So that's super fun. So if that's something that resonates with you as well, again, we are looking for more people to bring this company to the next level, and we're looking to double it in the next 2 years. And because of this collagen, we are on track to do that. So we want to thank you for being here tonight. I hope this information blessed you. Again, if you have questions, please get back to the person that invited you. There's so much more that we could share with you. Even if you need to hear someone else's story, there's plenty of that as well. So have a very blessed holiday, a very blessed Thanksgiving. Laura, thank you for doing this with me tonight. Love you. Everyone, have a great night. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
You guys did great.
Thanks, Nikki. How do I stop the recording? Here we go.